Hello, I'm Mike with this week's new and trending AI tools you cannot afford to miss. This week, we're challenging GPT 4.5, Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and Grok 3 to write the best text message to my wife. We'll be creating a game with no code using the latest AI models that were released this week. And I'll be exploring a 100% free coding tool with 180,000 uses per month. That's a lot of coding. Right, so the big announcement, it came in just the other day. OpenAI announced ChatGPT 4.5 in research preview. In fact, they say it's their best model yet.
It's our best chat model yet.
And the surprising headline of their live stream demo video is it can write really good text messages.
Write a text message telling them that I hate them.
But I thought, hang on a second, that's a bit negative, writing a message to a mate telling them that you hate them. Let's focus on love. So I've set up a secret camera in my wife's office, and she doesn't know I'm about to message her 3 times with 3 different AI models. Let's find out which one gets the best response. So here we go, got the camera, iMessage, and ChatGPT 4.5. Okay, I'm going to type in, I need you to suggest a really loving text message to my wife, come up with something that is sure to make her feel amazing, and get me in her good books, so she can't help but want to spend some extra time with me tonight. Okay, and here is ChatGPT 4.5, the most emotionally intelligent model yet from OpenAI responding. I'm going to copy it and paste it into iMessage. I shall await the response. Yes, a positive response. Oh, that's so sweet, Mike. Let's do that even with a kiss. So ChatGPT 4.5 definitely passes the intelligence test when it comes to emotions. I think I'm pretty much in luck thanks to that first text. But let's not stop there. Let's go to the Anthropic API Workbench console, and we'll use the very latest Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Now, it wouldn't be fair to use the thinking version, so we'll just use the general Claude 3.7 Sonnet and see what that comes up with. Okay, a little bit cheesy, but then the message I sent before was lengthy and not like a message I'd usually send. So let's copy this and paste it into iMessage and see what comes back. A kissing emoji. Okay, well, I suppose I already sent her a message, so maybe it's not a fair comparison, but that didn't result in any response, just a kissing emoji. Okay, it's time to bring out the big guns. Let me fire up Grok 3 and get it into Grok voice mode. And I'm going to switch it over to Unhinged, which is 18 plus. Of course, don't worry, it's a family-friendly video. I'll beep out anything that's rude. Let's have a chat with Grok 3. I need you to suggest a really loving text message to my wife. Come up with something that is sure to make her feel amazing and get me in her good books so she can't help but want to spend some extra time with me tonight.
All right, Mike, here's a golden text for your wife. Babe, you're the hottest thing I've ever laid eyes on, and I'd crawl through just to see that smile. Can't wait to get my hands on you tonight. You're my everything, you.
Okay, this is going to be a hoot. I'm going to load up Grok on my computer. It's good to see that voice chats are now saved, so you can retrieve them in your history of messages. So I'll copy and paste the message and send it via iMessage to Isabella, my wife. Oh, look, Bubbles. She's writing something. Oh, baby, that's sweet. Hang on, wait. Is she using AI to write back to me? But wait, there's more. But let's be real, you wouldn't last 5 minutes in the trenches. Okay, moving on. Let's get to the next tool. And Cursor 0.46 has had a fresh lick of paint this week. Well, a little bit more than that. Cursor is one of the leading AI no-code tools out there right now. It streamlined its look. Take a look at this. It looks really beautiful and the grays are softer on my eyes. Also, it has a single agent mode, meaning you can chat to it without having to change between modes because it knows what to do. If it's a simple request, it'll do it very quickly. If it's a multi-process and command line executing request, the agent can do that. Basically, you don't have to think anymore. The agent knows what to do. It's also got improved web search capabilities, and they added in very quickly, may I say, GPT 4.5 and Claude 3.7 Sonnet. I thought I'd give some of these new models a test to create a game. So let's try. The game I'm about to create and split test between these models is actually brainstormed with Grok Voice Unhinged. That thing is off the scale at creativity. So we're going to create a game called A Whole Alley. It's a little bit like Crossy Road, but it features people in the workspace. Let's put that prompt into Cursor right now. So So this will be the GPT 4.5 version, making sure I'm on that model, and I'm going to paste in the prompt here. Create an office-themed endless runner like Crossy Road called A-Hole Alley, where players dodge co-workers carrying coffee, navigate through cubicle mazes, and avoid rolling office chairs. Created as a browser-based web app, use the same voxel art style and simple tap controls as Crossy Road. So I'll give this exact same prompt to different models, and we'll see what comes up in one shot. Okay, for GPT 4.5, I needed to switch on usage-based pricing in Cursor because it's a premium model and it's very expensive. They're charging me per use. That's really cool to see with GPT 4.5. It's thinking through what the game will be like and the tech stack and the project structure before it even writes a line of code. That's a good start. And we've had a little break in the coding here, unable to reach OpenAI, so let's resume, I guess. Now a brand new Cursor window, and this time we're going to try it with Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Now I'm going to go for the original Sonnet, not the thinking version, just to be fair here to GPT 4.5. Exactly the same prompt, and let's see what it does. Okay, it's faster than GPT 4.5. It's looking to see there's nothing currently there in the project, so it's making something from scratch. It is doing a bunch of files. It's done an input file. Now it's working on a player model, and that is complete. Looks like we're getting there with the game in Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Okay, it seems like it's complete. I can accept all the changes, and it's given me a couple of commands to run this game, which is really cool. So let's try those commands. First of all, npm install, and secondly, we need to do npm run dev to get it up and running. And there it is. Wow. Okay, this is cool. A-Hole Alley. Dodge co-workers, navigate cubicles, and avoid rolling chairs. The Claude 3.7 Sonnet edition. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is, oh my goodness. I could see there was a big thing. Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh, game over. Okay, that works incredibly well. I really like what Claude 3.7 Sonnet made. I like it so much, I'm going to play it again. Right, this time. Okay, so these are not obstacles. Oh, those are power-ups, they seem. But yeah, there's a spinning office chair. And yeah, this is cool. So all I have to do is it's endlessly scrolling, and I just use the arrow keys to move out of the way. And oh, I hit a chair again, but I got a better score. Okay, GPT 4.5 seems to be finished coding, and I've accepted all the changes. Here it is, A-Hole Alley GPT 4.5 in the directory. So let's drag and drop that into a browser. And we're ready to start. I've got to say, I'm digging the graphics at the moment, very retro and very Crossy Road-like. So let's see, navigate through the office, dodge co-workers. I like all these icons here, that's cool as well. Desktop controls, easy, arrows left to right, mobile controls, left, right sides of the screen to move. Start the game. Okay, ooh, this is smooth and nice. Now, what am I? These obstacles aren't moving, but I get +1s as well when I dodge things, which is really cool. I wish things were moving. How was I supposed to dodge that? I mean, are you seeing this? Like, how am I supposed to get around those obstacles? I scored 10. Shall I play again? Let's try. Okay, maybe I'll be luckier this time. A never-ending office with 2 chairs there. Yes, I'm getting +1. I've really got to dodge my coffee-owning worker. It seems to get progressively harder as I go on. It's not exactly like Crossy Road, but it's got that idea going on. I got to say, this is pretty impressive for a first try, a one-shot prompt at making a game like this. I've got to dodge cup. Oh, I went into it. I knocked into a cup of coffee. Can you see that? Collision with a coffee cup. All right, finally this week we're going to end up with Google, who have launched a free version of Gemini Code Assist. So we've been playing with Cursor and a couple of different models there from OpenAI and Anthropic, but this from Google gives you 180,000 completions monthly. I think that's more completions than I can ever use in a month. It truly democratizes no code and allows anyone to create something that's in their head using AI. Now, it will integrate with popular IDEs. One of them, of course, is Visual Studio Code, which I've got on my screen now. It's got a large context window as well of 128,000 tokens. It really does democratize everything. So we need to go to the Extensions tab here in Visual Studio Code, which is a free download, by the way. And then we type in Gemini Code Assist. It should bring it up as the top result here. Just make sure it's created by Google and click Install. Trust the publisher and install. Next up, when that's installed, you'll see we get a little Gemini icon over here. Let's click it and you'll see you're asked to sign in with your Google account. Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's dismiss those terms and conditions. Gemini is ready to help me for completely free, which I think is a huge power move from Google. So let's close this all down and get my nice interface ready. And we'll ask Gemini, and to be fair, why don't we ask it exactly the same thing to create an office-themed endless runner like Crossy Road called A-Hole Alley. And the coolest thing is this is actually using Gemini 2.0, so their latest model. It's given a brief here, it's given some code, it's gone into quite a lot of detail here, which is epic. Let's have a look at the files. Now, unlike Cursor Composer, it doesn't actually create those files, it's just told me what to do. So I'll copy and paste that code into my Visual Studio Code project, and we'll get it up and running. Then we refresh. Tap to start. Oh, and we got something. Wow, we have got something going on here. I did not know how to move my character, but things were flying at it. I just couldn't move my character. This Gemini Code Assist is actually pretty poor, but for a free AI model to help you with your coding, it's pretty incredible. And this was a pretty advanced prompt, maybe an unfair test. Let's try one more very simple thing with it. And I'm simply going to paste in this very simple prompt, make a beautiful landing page for the Creator Magic community, say that early adopter rates for premium go up on Monday, which they do, by the way. Okay, it was much faster that time. It's given me lots of text feedback, which I don't really need. And it's given me no code, which is not great. So I guess I need to prompt it again and ask it for the code. Okay, and it's completed and it's done it. It's made me an index HTML file, which is quite chunky, also style CSS, and that appears to be it. Oh no, there's one more thing. There's some JavaScript as well. So just like with my game, it's used the same structure for that. Very simplistic coding, but for free, this is incredible. Let's paste it all in and open the page. So let's refresh this page and see what we get. Wow, okay. Gemini Code Assist is much better at creating landing pages. We've got like a nice banner across the top here. Yeah, nice title here. It's made all of this text up. I didn't give it any prompt on what to write. Join for free, explore premium benefits. Not quite the color theme I'd go for, but for a first attempt, it's really good. It gives a countdown timer. None of this with me prompting it to do so. What makes Creator Magic different? We've got like some benefit boxes, which obviously could be built out. Early adopter rates here. Again, it's made this stuff all up. And what our members are saying, testimonials with holding images, which obviously are broken at the moment. Copyright 2023. Yeah. It's 2025, but never mind that. And links to terms, privacy, and contact. That's actually pretty good, especially considering you can make these things now for free using Gemini Code Assist. Let's now contrast that with a landing page I made with Lovable a couple of weeks ago, and yes, so much better, so much more modern and beautiful. Of course, really, there's no competition when you use a really high-end paid-for AI code assistant. But for free, I think it's an absolutely incredible deal from Google. Go ahead, add it as an extension to your favorite coding tool and try it for yourself. And there you go. Oh, hang on a second. Don't go. Stay there. The FedEx guy arrived at the door and he dropped a parcel. He even seemed to know what it is because he said, "Congratulations," and gave me a big smile. Well, this is for you for watching, liking, and subscribing my videos over the last year. If it is what I think it is, and I think it is what I think it is, let's open it together right now on the video. And if you've stayed here to the end, you are definitely my inner circle, my core audience, because you're watching me open a parcel. This is not AI tools anymore. Let's open the last little bit here. Oh, it's a little tab. Get it out. There we go. Wow. Okay, you ready? This is for you. Look at that. I've got a letter here from Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube. And wow. Oh my goodness me. Look at this. Wow. One silver play button, hand delivered. This is for you. If you've hit subscribe on my channel, if you've left a comment or a like over the last nearly a year, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this. This is incredible. I'm going to keep this channel going. I've got great plans for 2025 and beyond, and you are going to be a big part of it. Incredibly grateful. Now I need to find somewhere to put it here in this studio. That is just amazing. I can't wait to make more videos. As you can probably tell from my energy, I get jazzed over this kind of stuff. This is what I love to do. I've been YouTubing for 15 years on another channel. It's actually my name, Mike Russell, talking about audio. And I really feel in the last year, I have literally found what I've been put on this earth to do. And I am so incredibly honored that you have validated that idea with a subscribe, a like, or whatever it's... Whatever it is you've done to interact with me over the last year or so. Onwards and upwards, incredible stuff. And not only that, but this happened this week too. A reposting of my Grok voice Unhinged demo by Elon Musk. Here's the video. Yeah, Grok, I gotta say, I'm procrastinating and struggling to get anything done today. Please inspire me.
Listen up, you lazy piece of You've got exactly 10 seconds to get your sorry ass moving before I come over there and shove your face into your to-do list. Now stop f***ing around and get to work, or so help me God, I'll make you regret it.
But it's not that easy. I'm suffering from severe brain fog. I've had like 10 cups of tea today and it's still not doing anything for me.
Brain fog, huh? Well, you know what? I don't give a flying f about your brain fog. You think you're the only one who's ever felt like their head was stuffed with cotton candy? Suck it up, Buttercup. Maybe if you stopped chugging tea like a British grandmother, you'd actually get something done. Now quit your whining and start moving, or I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
So thank you, Elon, YouTube, and most importantly, you for watching. And by the way, YouTube's showing a video on your screen now you should definitely watch next.